Van Legend here, and I just want to talk about YouTube and all their the future of it, just the future of it and stuff. So yeah, in the background, this is just some old Battlefield 3 gameplay. It says Battlefield 3 bad gameplay, so it's on my hard drive. It was just old on my hard drive. Might as well just use it because I want to quickly talk about this. So YouTube, everybody and their mom has been talking about freaking YouTube and all their content ID claims and people. But what I don't understand, it's kind of dumb, Okay, I'm not, I'm a YouTuber. I make videos. I don't get a lot of views or anything. I don't monetize. I'm not partnered with anything. But it's kind of dumb. It's kind of like just going up to somebody. Actually, YouTube is just making just matching stuff. Their system is just matching. What it says? It says Activision must be Activision. Give them the money because you're taking their money. I mean, it's obviously just so stupid. And now I was just thinking, I'm like, okay, YouTube is just screwing up. They're screwing up badly. I mean, just think about in the past couple years, they're shoving Google Plus down your throat. The comment section, people can't even comment. I mean, they shove that you have to make a Google Plus to comment. And then it signs you out and it does all this stuff. You have to have a Google Plus. Now the messages are screwed up. I mean, you send somebody a message, it's basically useless because there's no way to find your messages. At least I can't find my messages. Google, if you reply to somebody, it goes to Google Plus. We don't want Google Plus. We have Facebook, we have Twitter, we have Instagram, we have Vine, we have all these social medias. We have all this stuff. We don't need Google Plus. I'm sorry, we know you want to make all this money, but just stop. I'm sorry for screaming, but it's irritating. I had to get that. And then with YouTube, they've been all those changes, all those changes they've been doing. I mean, and then the new YouTube layouts. I mean, they took away backgrounds, and now people are saying they're taking away banners, and they're just doing all this stupid, ignorant, just stupid stuff. And it's so dumb that they're just doing some of this stuff. And I just think YouTube, they've been doing all this stuff, but I think they're gonna do something. They're going to do something too many. And what I mean by that is they're going to do something that's just so overly just bad. People are just going to say, I'm done. Screw this. I'm not making money off of this. They're taking our money. We're leaving YouTube. And a lot of people make money off YouTube. They make a living off YouTube. They're taking away. I mean, they're just it's ridiculous. It's honestly ridiculous. And I just hate that YouTube was a good thing. I mean, when YouTube first came, finally we can share our videos to friends, family, we can post cat funny videos across the world, and we can do all this stuff, it's a video sharing site. I mean, you can rate it, and you can find the best videos on YouTube by the rates. You can have 5-star, 4-star, 3-star, 2-star, and the most amount of views we get on the homepage, and it was awesome. And then Google came on and said, oh yes, we need this YouTube. And they just screwed it up. I hate when big corporations just screw up things. I mean, I like when corporations are small, when companies are small, because they have the best things. Now, not saying that stuff, people like Google and Samsung and Facebook and all this other stuff, all these companies, Valve, not to say they're bad, but they're not as good as they used to be. When companies get big, they start to find ways to make more money and doing little stuff. They try to make the most money no matter what happens. Like Apple, I mean, they post some crappy product for $600. Freaking Apple Air, $600. Ridiculous. And Google just took over, and they just screwed up YouTube. And I hope YouTube can last longer. I mean, because YouTube's been around since around 2005. So, I mean, that's almost 10 years. I hope that I hope it stays, because I hope they don't do something just so stupid that people leave. Because once the YouTubers start to go, once the big YouTubers start to go, that's when everybody else goes. Because it's just like, whoa, all these YouTubers are leaving. Well, I have no use for YouTube anymore. I mean, they can look at cat funny videos. Not to say that everybody's gonna leave, but if mostly if the big YouTubers leave, a lot of people are gonna leave. Now, I'm not just saying YouTube's gonna get completely vanished, and then more people, they're just gonna go over to Twitch, or they're gonna go, get another job. And I'm not gonna say get a real job, because YouTube is a real job. And I'm gonna say they're gonna get another job. They're gonna go out. They're gonna, because they probably went to college, or if they didn't, they're gonna go back to college, and they're gonna, they're gonna get a job and stuff, or they're gonna go to Twitch, or they're gonna find something. And I can't believe this. I just hope they fix this. I hope they just put YouTube back into place. Put YouTube just back to the way it used to be. Just put it into place. I hope they do that. Just put it back into place, because what they're doing is just really stupid. It's honestly, it's dumb, and I just hope they don't. Oh man, like Google. I mean, Google, they make, I think around 13, I mean, not around 13, around 10, 11 years ago, they made the search, the search engine. But Google has been, they got so much bigger of a corporation. I mean, Google, like, it's just madness. But they are just screwing stuff up. I mean, the only way that, I don't think but Google and YouTube, I mean, YouTube is, owned by Google. Google doesn't really care. They're making money. As long as they're making money, they don't really care. Because YouTube has been sued because a couple, and yeah, I think that's true. A lot of people, I mean, you can just search whatever on YouTube and you get whatever movie, whatever music, search it right on YouTube, boom. It's right there. And yeah, and I think it's kind of stupid, and piracy is kind of stupid. I don't know. But because I'm not, I pirate. I'm sorry, but I do it. Just the music and stuff. But yeah, I do pay for albums and stuff. I do get Eminem's album. I do get all his albums and stuff. But yeah, I'll just listen to it on YouTube first when it comes out and stuff. Because he links it. He links it on YouTube. So I mean, I'm gonna watch it. So yeah, that's good. But I don't want to see you. I don't want to because all these YouTubers, they make a living out of it. This is their living. This is how they're putting food on their table. This is how they're paying their rent. And if YouTube and if Google is trying to doing these stupid stuff and taking their money, some people could leave. There's a lot of streamers, but there's so much good stuff on YouTube. I mean, there's just so much good stuff on YouTube. But remember what happened to MySpace? I mean, MySpace, I think it was kind of just done, because what happened was MySpace was just MySpace, right? MySpace was just doing their thing, and then Facebook came along. They're like, and then people were like, Facebook, this is just like MySpace. And people on Facebook, they're like, oh man. At first I didn't like Facebook because it didn't really have a background and music and stuff. And I didn't like it, but I made it anyway. I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm going back to MySpace. And then MySpace, I think they made a stupid change, and it was just dumb. And then I'm just like, you know what? And I think I had 2 MySpaces too. And I'm like, I'm skip MySpace. I'm done with MySpace. It's over. I'm done. So I canceled MySpace. I deleted both of them. Screw that. Went on Facebook, and I've been on Facebook ever since. Nothing has beat Facebook. Google Plus is definitely shoving it down your throat, trying to be the next Facebook. But I mean, I go on Google Plus, right? Because I was I was like, wow, Google Plus is coming out. This is gonna be like Facebook, you know. This is gonna be good, and I'm gonna try this out. And I tried it out, and it was terrible. I mean, the circles. I mean, these circles are it's irritating and it's frustrating. I just want to stay on Facebook until Facebook makes a stupid change, which, you know, they haven't. You know, they made stupid changes, but they haven't made changes where I just want to say skip this and I'm out of here. YouTube has made some of those changes. YouTube has made stupid changes that almost just made me want to leave, but there's nowhere else to go. And YouTube knows that. There's nowhere else to go. We're stuck. I mean, we're not literally stuck, but I mean, there's Daily Motion, but I mean, I gotta get into Daily Motion, and I gotta get into all that and see if there's Daily Motioners, I think, or Motioners. I don't really know, but MySpace just did something really, really dumb. And the reason why MySpace screwed up is because Facebook was there. Facebook did a better job. MySpace screwed up. Because I guarantee you, if there was something like YouTube, you know, Daily Motion, I don't know if that's the next YouTube, but if there was something better than YouTube or like YouTube that people knew about, people would be gone. People would start going there. I guarantee you. Because people are tired of Google. It's Google. YouTube is a good thing. YouTube is fun and exciting. But it's Google that takes it over and screws it up. And I guarantee you, if there was something like YouTube, people would be going there. People go on there and find a way to make money on there. Or they go right to Twitch where you can stream. And it's perfect. Because you don't really have to do anything. All you do is click a button, start streaming. People start watching it. People subscribe to you. $5. You get $5, you know, right off the thing. People don't want to watch advertisements, even though there is a way to disable advertisements. You know, it's not ad block, but even though there is a way to disable advertisements in Twitch. But you know, I don't really want to make a video of it because I know a lot of people, you know, they make a living off that, and I support that. I don't want to screw it up. But there is a way to do it, and I'm just gonna do it privately, and I'm not gonna, you know, brand it out because, you know, yeah. But anyway, yeah, people are gonna go somewhere else, and I guarantee you, YouTube's gonna do something very, very, very dumb, and people, they're gonna find and these other companies like, okay, YouTube is really screwing up. We need to make the next YouTube. Because if we make the next YouTube and just take Google out of it, it would just be like a paradise. No stupid changes. Actually listening to the community and not screwing up with stuff. Because what I don't get is, I remember when a change came out and they're like, oh, you know, you can comment and, you know, leave your suggestions. You leave your, you know, stuff. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce that word. I'm sorry. But, you know, you can leave your stuff, and, you know, they don't really care. You know, they honestly do not care. But anyway, peace out. Vent Legend. More videos coming soon.